All right, so this is my C4 with a Maserati engine on it. So I'm gonna go over, let's go over the engine real quick, and then we move on to do some other stuff. So 4.2 liter V8 from a Maserati. Dual overhead cams, 32 valves. I have, this engine comes with a phaser on the intake camshaft, which I locked, that I'm gonna put a picture of here of how I did it. So if anyone wants to do it, this is how I did it. Didn't change much, I think. I mean, I never drove another Maserati, so I don't know how it is with it, but without it, I don't see any issue with it, so it's pretty, no problem at all. It's a pretty nice engine. The reason why, let's go over the reason why I put this engine here. All right, reason number one, I like how it sounds. You know, if you never heard this engine before, I'm gonna put this is how it sounds like. Reason number two, I'm not a big fan of pushrod engines. I just don't like the design itself. Reason number three, I wanted an engine that had dual overhead cams and no phaser. You know, I look at Ford engines, but I think it's kind of rough, you know, and because I love the sound of this one, I kind of went for it with this specific version with a wet sump, because it's more simple, and then the valve timing, and then the chains and everything, it's a design that I really like it. So this is the third reason why I went with it. So I mentioned the wet sump and dry sump. So this engine, the water pump used to be here. You know, there's some welding there because I deleted, I removed basically cut it off. I cut off the part where the water pump used to be. So this is my water pump. It's a Davis Craig EWP 150. It's mounted directly to the radiator, and then I have, there it is. There's an ORB fitting on the outlet, and then the 90-degree going through that rectangular part, and then it connects to the engine right there. So going back to the engine here, I built custom long tube headers for it, both sides. Let me go, of course, right? Let me see if I can put my phone through here. Yeah, not good. There it is. You can kind of see there. I used the OEM exhaust flange to build it. I'm gonna put a picture here how the final product looks like. Moving forward on the list, as you can probably see it, the only thing that this engine is starting is the alternator. Everything else is electric. So the hydraulic steering pump from the L21 is gone, and I'm using these. It's pretty dirty here. Don't look at this. Look at these only. So this is a electric hydraulic steering pump. You can put it this way. It's from a Volvo S40, I think. And then I have this line that is bolted right there to the steering rack. It's basically a nitrous line that you can buy on Amazon or whatever, you know, high pressure line. And then the return goes, this is the return. So on the C4, there is a radiator right there. An oil, like a hydraulic oil radiator. It's very small, it's not a radiator, just a cooler. Just air to oil heat exchanger. Let me put it this way, right there. So it's a pretty simple setup. You just bring 12 volts and then a signal, and then you ground the other wire. No big deal. Pretty cold. So here's for a real cold start. Take these boxes out of here. Wipes. Dirt stuff. Engine. Well, let's do a real cold start. Part of the video. Battery relocated on the back here. Now you guys will be able to see how cold it is. Don't really need this, but so intake air temperature is 9 degrees. That's coolant temperature. So the two sensors are charging, heating. Let's wait a little bit and then we can hit that cold start. I need to fix all these, you know, my dash. I need to reconfigure. It's pretty bad right now. Just everything on the right. I need to redo everything. But yeah, neutral. Let's hit it. So this is some switches for like fuel, ignition, and then like main power. It's pretty cold, boys. guys, so here's the thing. I was going to add stuff on this video, like more. I was going to add some pictures about what I had to do to actually make the engine fit. My hair is bad. But I was coming back from work the other day, and I noticed that my the rear seal, the crankshaft rear seal started leaking, and I was kind of dumb. I didn't replace when I first installed the engine. I should have. I have the seal. I bought it, you know. I should have put a new seal in, but I know. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to pull the engine because I wanted to 3D scan it. I recently, me and a friend of mine, we recently bought a iStar 3D scanner. So I'm going to 3D scan the engine so I can start working on the new exhaust. And so I'm going to use this opportunity to kind of do the scan, fix the rear seal, and I want to replace my radiator. I'm going to put a smaller radiator, and I'm going to explain why on that second video. And there's also a new ITB setup coming. It's right here. I'm not going to show in details, just a quick, you know, some pretty cool CNC machine manifold and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So it might take a while, but there's a video coming, and it will be about more about the swap itself and some new mods coming for the vet. All right, so thank you very much if you watch it, and yeah, later.